Thanks so much, Yemi. And a shout out to all of the state governments, supporting members of the Super Falcons. This is the way to lose. This is how to bow out of the tournament. Round of 16 exits, but we're seeing governors saying, well done. We're seeing people saying they are now ready to support women's football. The ecosystem is bubbling, and that's because of what the Super Falcons did at the World Cup. She would have loved to be in Nigeria because, of course, she's got a background in Nigeria. Let's talk about one player that made her debut at the World Cup, but somehow she stole the headlines. Let's go to Houston. Super Falcons defender Michelle Alozie joins us live on the program. Michelle, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Hi, yeah, thank you for having me.
Some busy schedule you have, but you took a time to talk to us. We appreciate it. I know you're just coming out of training. Thank you so much, Michelle Alozie. It was a debut World Cup for you, but somehow you stole the headlines. What sort of experience was it for you?
I mean, it was one that I've just dreamt about since I was a little kid, so I don't think I fully was able to envision what it would have been like to be at a World Cup. But I was just super grateful and thankful to be able to do it alongside my teammates, who we had a few debutantes, so we were all in it together and just stayed together in it all.
Awesome. And at the start of the World Cup, no one gave the Super Falcons any chance. You guys were ranked 40th in the world, lowest ranked team in your group. How did you and your teammates turn it around?
Yeah, I think the thing that we did right when the World Cup started, or right when we started preparations for the World Cup, was that we didn't let any of the media really define anything. We didn't really care for what the media was saying, and we knew that all we could do is perform, and to do that we just had to work hard, and through that we would just prove everybody wrong. So instead of speaking to the media or letting the media change anything about us, our performance would be the ultimate factor, and I think that we shut the mouths of a lot of the media people.
Shutting out and proving critics wrong. What was the feeling like after you girls defeated Australia?
I mean, it was really big. It was a sold-out stadium in Brisbane, and obviously having the host country, we knew that it would be a crazy atmosphere. I think we played extremely well that game, and it showed in obviously the result. But I think it also allowed us to, build that confidence more and allow others to see that we are a strength of the team, and not just a strong African team, but a strong team for the rest of the world.
Awesome. I'll take you to Lagos now.
So for joining us, Yemi from Lagos here. Let me throw this one in. Every time I look back and look at that England game, at some point you started playing in a forward role on the left side, and I was beginning to wonder, the same lady playing right back, now playing so comfortably out there in the forward position on the left. Was that a new experience to you, or you're used to playing all those kind of different positions even at your club?
Yeah, I mean, on my club, all my life, honestly, I've played as a 7. So I've been either a forward, I've been a 9, or I've been a 7. So that's kind of my natural position. And it was only since I made my debut for Nigeria that I kind of entered that fullback, that right back role. And so any chance that I have to go forward, I really take advantage of it. It's something that I feel really comfortable in doing and I love doing. And I think I show that also as I am a right back who loves to get forward. And that's because I'm a forward for my club side.
All right, let me throw this in before I yield back to my colleague. Watching the game, I wasn't on the field, you guys were on the field, but watching the game, especially when Lauren James got red carded, I thought to myself, there was no way we're going to lose this game. And I felt that way up until the point that it dawned on me that it was going to be penalties. But you were there, you were on the field, we had that one-man advantage. Did he ever, at any point, come to you girls that we might lose this advantage or something might happen?
I mean, I think we played really confidently the whole entire game, and I think that really showed we did have more opportunities in England. And it was just unfortunate that we were unable to, put some of the chances away. Herbs had a really good game, and, the crossbar also had a really good game when Ashley Plumtree saved that or made that shot. So I think that, we just played with a lot of confidence. We felt really confident in that game, and I think that showed in our performance. And, soccer is just a little bit cruel, and sometimes the team that has had the most chances doesn't always win. But we just learn from that and keep moving.
I totally agree with you, Michelle. Soccer, football, we call it in Nigeria, is wicked. After you ladies crashed out, I wrote that football, you are crazy, because, the Super Falcons had no reason losing that game. But let's come back to you and everything that happened at the World Cup. I'm sure you're tired of seeing your memes all over the internet. I saw the one that you did like this and said live. There's also the one of Lauren James stomping on you. How have you been able to deal with all of those emotions?
I think it was just kind of funny how it all came about. After the game, obviously, I was really upset and wasn't really looking on my phone. And some of my teammates were just like, Michelle, you have to see this photo of you. It'll make you smile a little bit, because I was really upset. But it's just kind of funny. It's just how the game goes. I didn't really, a lot of people asked me why I kind of reacted like that. And I was on a yellow card, so I didn't want to, react and then possibly myself get evicted from the game. So I just knew that through the actions that she did that a red card was likely. So I didn't really have to do much.
I like it. When I saw you were live. I know life controls so much at us. Michelle, you were shoved at the back in that game. Were you totally convinced it was a penalty call?
Yeah, I think a lot of people were convinced that was a PK, especially since, I had advantage on the ball and was looking at the ball, and she wasn't. But kind of unfortunate. I hope that, FIFA and FIFA referees are able to look back at that game and look at that call, because that call could have really changed the game, obviously. But hopefully that's a learning point for the officiation for sure.
I know, I totally agree with you, because I looked at it over and over. I said, that's a penalty call. Give it to us. Michelle, what's it like getting back to the States? I know you're with the Houston Dash, but with everything that has happened with you and the World Cup, are you leaving? Are you going somewhere else?
I'm here with Houston. I'm just really focused on the rest of my season here. It's been great coming back. I really miss these guys, and we're just finishing out our season, so that's all I'm really focused on. We have 6 games left in the season, 2 left at home, and we're just looking to, get our bid into the playoffs. So that's all that I'm really focused on right now.
You girls did so well. Before I let you go, how important is it for us to use this experience at the World Cup to encourage the girl child and also use it to develop women's football in Nigeria?
I think that anything that we do really just has a spiraling effect on everything else that's happening in Nigeria. So specifically with women's football, I think that if us as the Super Falcons continue to, grow, build, show that we are a team that is hard to beat on a national or a global scale, as opposed to just in African soccer. I think that would only help with the development of women's football in Nigeria, which is what we can hope for. I think a lot of our teammates, of my teammates now on the Super Falcons, have really tapped in and are investing into women's football in Nigeria, and that's beautiful to see. So I think that this will only continue to grow, and we just have to do our part and continue to play well.
I know you've talked enough about it, but before I let you go, just set the record straight. I'm right here in England, London to be precise, and the local media said Lauren James reached out to you. I said I only saw a tweet. Did she reach out to you? What did she say to you?
No, she didn't reach out to me, but the apology was on Twitter and on Instagram. So, yeah.
That does it. Thank you so much, Michelle Alozie, for your time on the show. I appreciate you taking out time right after training to speak to us. All the best. And we also want to tell you that we appreciate what you and your teammates did for Nigeria at the World Cup. I was super, super proud of you, ladies. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. So that's it. Super Falcons defender Michelle Alozie speaking to us. Alozie speaking to us from our base right there in Houston. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. I'm sure Kende Idris wants to react to some of the things she talked about. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll get right into the conversation. Reactions from everything Michelle Alozie talked about. Don't go anywhere. Hey.